What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR, one that was supposed to be out sooner, but I had zero time. Don't mind the whiteboard in the background. That's for an upcoming video. Stay tuned. Game 14 against the Vancouver Canucks, a 9 o'clock game on November 5th as the 9 o'clock games slowly but surely kill me. The score, Hawks win 5-2. They get their first win in Game 4 of the road trip. They go to 6-5-3, back above 500. They get outshot 45-28 by Vancouver. Spencer Knight had himself a game. Hits were 18-10 Vancouver, faceoffs 26-19 Vancouver. Power play, Chicago 1 for 1, Vancouver 0 for 2. First time in 4 years that since the Hawks beat the Canucks, they were 0-10-1, and first time in 4 years since they beat Vancouver in Vancouver. So, enough said. And I remember that game. Knight saves 43 out of 45, Lankinen saves 23 out of 27, and what a performance. First period, Nazar shoots high in a rebound. Bedard is slow to get up going into the boards. Bedard collides then with Lankinen on a breakaway after a backhander goes wide. Canucks get a couple breakaways that go nowhere. Bedard angry at refs, and we go to the second period. Myers checked from behind, no call. 14:29, however, though, it's a Chicago penalty to Bedard for holding the stick. Of all things that have happened this game, the refs had put their whistles away. At this point, I wrote down the refs had put their whistles away. And for Bedard for holding the stick on it was one that I wasn't 100% sure that was a good call, but that's killed off. 11:26, however, Vancouver gets a rebound goal, and it's Drew O'Connor, first of the or I don't know what number of the season, I didn't write it down, because the Hawks immediately challenge for goaltender interference, because he literally pushes Knight just down, like just full on shove, and Knight obviously is going to fall because he's being pushed down. And remembering the last game where Bertuzzi had his goal disallowed for goaltender interference that wasn't goaltender interference, I thought if they allow this, Lord have mercy, they don't allow it, so thank you. So it's no goal. 6:20, it's a Chicago penalty to Bertuzzi for tripping. Reichel has a break that's saved. Yes, Lucas Reichel in the lineup for the Canucks. Garland is robbed. Evander Kane hits the post. Nazar is stopped, and Kane is denied again. Kane had like 10 shots in this game. Third period gets broken open. Mikheyev is denied. Teravainen is just wide, but at 16:54, Chicago breaks the ice. It's the deflection goal from Tyler Bertuzzi. That is his sixth. No, that's not right. That is his fourth of the season. My pen clearly ran out of ink there. From Grzelcyk and Murphy to make it 1-0. 14:09, Vancouver penalty to Myers for interference. Hawks back pass in their own zone nearly is devastating, but the Canucks couldn't get anything out of it. Should also mention that Myers interference call was, it was something. I wouldn't have never called that if I was a referee, I will say. However, it benefits the Hawks. 13:14, it's a power play redirect goal from Tyler Bertuzzi with his second of the game. Fifth of the season from Bedard and Levshinov to make it 2-0. Then at 12:21, it's a rebound from Ilya Mikheyev, who gets his fourth of the season from Donato and Moore to make it 3-0. Moore gets his first point of the season since he's been called up in his second game. And that's less than a minute in between goals. Bedard is saved, and then Chicago scores again. And at 8:23, it's a rebound goal. Tyler Bertuzzi with his sixth of the season, third of the game, gets the hat trick in Vancouver from Crevier and Donato to make it 4-0. So Donato got a couple of assists. Bedard's got on the board. Moore gets his first point. Bertuzzi's got a hat trick. It's a good night, and it's 4-0 Hawks. Moore was down after a collision with Nazar. His helmet went flying, but he ended up being fine. 3:11, it's a Vancouver goal, however, to Aatu Ratu, his first of the season from P.O. Joseph to make it 4-1. And Knight never saw it. It was getting close to the shutout. I was hoping he'd hold it. Doesn't end up getting it, but he never saw that one, and I can't blame him. 1:59, Vancouver pulls the goalie, actually, at 2:25. Nazar is blocked on an empty net chance. Lankinen's pulled at 2:25. And at 1:59, the Canucks score on a one-timer, and it's Evander Kane with his third of the season from Hughes and Vullander to make it 4-2. And all of a sudden, I felt a sick feeling in my stomach saying, if they blow this, I don't know what I'm going to do. However, the Hawks don't blow it. The Hawks, Lankinen gets pulled again at 1:40. Vancouver calls a timeout at 1:23, but the Hawks get the empty netter at 58.6 seconds. Connor Bedard, seventh of the season from Knight in his hometown. Knight looked like he was going for the goal at first. He was aimed at the net, Then he sees Bedard down the ice. He perfect pass through the air to Bedard. So Connor Bedard picks up the pass, empty net goal with a beautiful primary assist from Spencer Knight. 5-2 Hawks, and that would be the final score of this game. So for the Hawks, great way to go into Calgary. Of course, I already know the result of Calgary. This is filmed after the day that the night of the Calgary game. So going into the Calgary game, this was the right mentality to set after starting the road trip 0-2-1. Now they're 1-2-1, and then going into Calgary, see what happens next. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I shall see you all in the next one. Have a good one.